Today we're back with another Gypsy wedding video. Today a 14-year-old is getting married and apparently her wedding ends in chaos.
My name is Inari and I am 14 years old. I live in central Pennsylvania and I am a Rumney.
14 going on 24. Oh my god, did you see her? She kind of looks like Rihanna in the 2010s, doesn't she? Does anyone else remember when Rihanna had that iconic red hair?
When people see my real age, like, oh my god, you're lying to me. Nuh-uh. I'm like, no, I really am.
I mean, yeah, and do you wanna know, I think it's the makeup. Like, the makeup really does make her look a lot older. I mean, girls experiment with makeup, got no issue with it. However, she is getting married, isn't she? And she is 14.
I'm actually very excited to go to the ball. My friends all told me about it and they say it's actually a really good party.
It's a party, but you're gonna end up like, oh, I was gonna say on two nights, but it's actually the boy she's getting married to, well, or one night. I don't know how to feel about it. I just don't agree with the underage marriage and like the incest. A lot of times these people, you know, they'll marry their cousins and like the babies will come out looking like a blobfish. I'm not sure what type of gypsy she is. I think she's a specific type, a gremlin or one or something like that. Basically, she has to marry someone who's also that type of a, you know, gypsy. And if she doesn't, she like gets completely kicked out of the family.
Mum Angie is thrilled by the opportunity for Inari to go to the ball and meet any potential gypsy suitors.
Oh, okay, so she's going to a ball and she's gonna find potential husbands. It kind of is like pimping them out. In a way, it's like, right, you're gonna go and look for a husband. Imagine doing that age 14, like that's young.
She's going to be going to the biggest party there is, but it's the Gypsy Ball. And only for our people, the Rummenchow.
Okay, so the Rummenchow. Is there two types? I think there is. There's like Rummenchow and then there's another type and then there's outsiders. And usually a Rummenchow has to marry another Rummenchow. They're not allowed to like marry another type of gypsy or an outsider.
What we're going to do, I'm just going to get you an amazing dress from Sandacelli. You're going to be a princess, what you need to be, what you deserve to be.
I mean, yeah, she deserves to be a princess. However, a princess should say single. Is there any single princesses? Cinderella. She literally ran from that man, didn't she?
The Gypsy Ball is a good place for all the young Rummenchow girls and Rackley's to get together, maybe hopefully fall in love and have a great time at.
I mean, are they gonna fall in love though? Like, how long do these relationships actually last? I feel like a lot of times the women aren't happy in them. Also, how old are the men? Like, I hope they're not like 20-year-olds. I hope they're also 14-year-olds. But that like still isn't good because they're like young.
I can find you a good Rummenchow girl, a couple to talk to at least, because I can pick out a good one just like I got a good one, and I'll make sure you get a good one.
Does she want one though? I mean, I'm looking at her and she just looks like she wants to be anywhere else but in this cafe. Yeah, again, I always forget these girls are like 14. Like, I was 14 nearly 6 years ago. I turned 20 soon. It's crazy, isn't it?
I think they do want what's best for me, but it's my life and I don't like the fact that they're always trying to control it and who I'm trying to be with.
I've noticed there is a lot of control in these relationships. A lot of times it's kind of like, oh yeah, you love him, you're gonna fall in love with him, aren't you? Like, she doesn't really have much of a choice, does she? Also, what happens if she doesn't want to get married? What happens if she doesn't want to like live that lifestyle? Most of the families will look at the child and be like, right, okay, you want to be like that, well then you're not part of our family, and kick them out.
I'll go there, but I'm with an open mind or anything. I'll go there to have fun.
I know you'll have a great time down there.
The mum's like, yeah, I know you'll have a great time, but you're also gonna find a husband, sweetheart. I mean, look at this mum. She looks like she, oh, I don't know about that eye makeup and like that mascara, but do you reckon she's happy in her marriage? I feel like a lot of them are just like numb to emotion.
But with the ball just days away, Inari already has a date in mind.
My mom is sending me to the ball because she wants me to find a gypsy boy, but I have a larger boyfriend. His name is Jacob.
Okay, gouger, that's what the word I was thinking of. I think that might be another version of gypsy, just like a different like tribe of them. Is that like the best way to say it? Or he's an outsider. I can't remember. I always get refreshed whenever I watch these videos.
Hello.
A 17-year-old non-gypsy.
Okay, so yeah, he's a non-gypsy. I mean, 17, 14, is that bad? It's only 3 years. But like, if I were 17, I would not date a 14-year-old. Like, I think the youngest I'd date would be like a 16-year-old.
I kind of fell in love with him. Kind of became something more than I ever thought it would have became.
And the thing is, that's not allowed. Like, in their lifestyle, that's not allowed. She has to marry someone who also is a gypsy. So I've got a feeling the mum is not going to be very supportive at all. She's going to hate her now.
The only way I can see Jake is if I don't tell anyone, because I'm not allowed to talk to him at all.
I've actually noticed that like a lot of the times these people are kind of like closeted LGBT people, especially like gay people. Does that make sense? It's like they obviously have feelings for someone, but they have to keep it a secret because like they know that they're gonna get like shunned upon. I mean, hopefully you'll not get shunned upon anymore. You know, like back in the day, you definitely would have. I feel like a lot of gay people can kind of relate to her.
But before any plans can be made, Inari's caught red-handed.
Give me the
Oh, and the mum came in cursing. She said, give me that darn phone right now. I mean, this is the thing. They're always very aggressive.
My mom doesn't really like Jake because he's a gorgeous.
I want her to go there and find the perfect Brumley child boy and not be messing with these gorgeous no more.
Yeah, so basically she doesn't have a choice. Like, she has to marry someone that her mother approves. It is quite sad, isn't it? Like, I feel so bad for them. It's like, why can't they just fall in love with someone who, like, they want to? Why do they have to follow the tradition? Maybe you have other children who will. Like, that's fine, but this one maybe just doesn't want to.
I'm annoyed that my mom's not gonna let Jake come to the ball, but more annoyed that she wants me to be with someone else when that's not what's gonna make me happy.
Exactly, so it isn't really about the child's happiness, it's about making the family happy and, you know, making the mum look good. Because, I mean, if they have a child that marries someone who isn't, you know, part of their group, all the other gypsies sort of, like, look down on that mother, so I kind of feel bad for the mother because she's also got, like, pressure on her shoulders.
That's it. He is done. The relationship is over.
I've also just realised that the girl's eyebrows literally look like Night Ticks. I mean, I'm sorry, who is doing them eyebrows? I can tell this video was definitely filmed in, like, 2012. Back then, girls literally, like, fully unplucked their eyebrows out and had, like, little lines.
The next day, Mum Angie decides to confront the gorger who has stolen Inari's heart.
Oh my god, so she's going to the guy's house? Don't mess with these gypsy mums because they'll pull up any minute and batter you.
Jake! Hey, I know you're in there, Jake! You know, this sneaking around, man, this is bull. You gotta stop.
I love her.
Forget it, no more.
Oh my god, who does this mum think she is? She's literally 40 going after a 17-year-old boy.
I love her so much. Why don't you guys understand that? Angie's stuck in the same traditions of her culture, but I want to prove to her that a gypsy and a gorger relationship really can work.
I mean, of course it can work. It's obviously gonna work, you know, two people fall in love. However, it goes against their culture. I don't really know how to feel about culture because obviously I understand, you know, people like taking their family to cultures and, you know, bringing their children to cultures and, like, you know, immersing them in them. However, if that child wants to leave a culture, I don't agree with the family basically, you know, like shunning them and like turning their back to them. There's some families out there that if their child leaves a religion, that's the worst possible thing they could ever do. They'll basically abandon the child.
In a final bid to put a stop to the forbidden romance, Angie resorts to an ancient gypsy solution.
Okay, what's she gonna do? She's literally like tugging something out of her boobs. Please don't tell me she's gonna flash at a 17-year-old boy.
Yeah, that's it. I'll show you. I'll sour out this relationship. That's my grandmother's tradition. When she did her dukkering, that's what she done. She just put down God's bitter fruit to sour out the relationship.
Okay, so basically she's trying to do witchcraft and hexing. By her cutting a lemon and squirting the juice everywhere, that's apparently gonna end their relationship. I mean, do you wanna know something? She's entitled to believe whatever she wants, but I don't think that's gonna work.
I don't know what'll happen if he turns up the ball. I hope not. I pray not. Anything's liable to happen. I don't know. If he does, he's got more in him than I thought.
I mean, I've got a feeling he's probably gonna turn up, or maybe like she'll not turn up. With these girls, whenever they're with their families, they look like they don't want to be there, like they want to be anywhere but with their families.
In just 24 hours, Inari will be introduced to a string of gypsy suitors by her mum Angie.
So yeah, it's basically like a pre-arranged marriage in a way. You know, the daughter's there and they show her a load of men and she basically has to choose one. It's like a lucky dip. It's like you don't know who you're gonna get.
There's a lot of tension between me and my mom right now because she wants me to go meet another gypsy boy and like forget about Jake, but that's just not gonna work because I'm not interested in any other gypsy boys. Jake's the one for me and he always will be.
Exactly, like she really does fancy him. I wonder how Jake's family feels. Imagine having a scary mum like that sit out your door at night.
Jacob sends a message letting her know of her mum's attempt to warn him off.
I just found out that my mom went to Jake's house and was starting a whole bunch of stuff and was trying to squeeze lemons to start, I guess, curses and stuff like that.
Imagine the mum accidentally cursed herself like her husband dies the next day. I mean, I've got a feeling these two are gonna definitely stay together.
I can't believe my mom has done this to me. What's all this about, you going and starting Jake's house?
What?
I love how the mum's just like acting clueless. That's me whenever I get caught doing something I'm not meant to. You literally squirted lemon juice in his driveway.
Said you went there and what's about a lemon or something?
I just went there and cut up a lemon to sour out the relationship to see if it's good or not. I just cut up a lemon and squirted it all over the steps.
How about we squirt lemon juice in your eyes? Let's see how you like it.
I did what I did. That's it. Bye. Yeah. Bye.
Yeah, again, like it's literally ruining their relationship and I feel so bad for both of them. I feel bad for the daughter obviously because, you know, the mother doesn't accept their relationship. However, I also feel really bad for the mother because she is basically dependent on the daughter to fall in love with another gypsy boy. Like I said a few minutes ago, if her daughter doesn't marry someone who's also a gypsy, the other gypsy families will sort of look down on her and, you know, like push her out. So either way, like they've both got loads of pressure like that they have to deal with.
I don't even want to go to the ball now. I just want to be out of here now. I'm tired of all this shit.
I hope it don't upset her too much now that she's upset about him, but she should be wanting to come to the ball still. That's what I'm worried about, her not wanting to come.
Imagine what the car ride home was like. It would be awkward. Have you ever gotten into like an argument with your parents and like you have to eat dinner beside them or like get in a car with them? I'm telling you, the awkwardness in the air is fake.
The night just getting started, Inari is making her show-stopping entrance.
Oh my god, did you see her? She literally looked like a Disney princess.
When I pulled up to the Gypsy ball, I felt like a princess.
I mean, you didn't feel like one, you looked like one. I also love how they've got like a full-on red carpet. I mean, look at her completely dressed and dazzled out, and then the mum's just in like a mustard yellow t-shirt. Maybe she should go looking for another husband.
Once inside, Mom Angie is instantly on the lookout for some eligible gypsies.
The mum is literally like a hawk looking out for prey. She's looking for a man for her daughter.
My daughter's a princess, and she's going to be treated like a princess. And there will be one out there that'll just swoon her off of her feet, and I know a Rumley Cho will do it.
What's that Disney movie where it has like the two ugly sisters? Is it Cinderella? She definitely looks like one of the sisters out of Cinderella.
What's your age, right? Oh, you're 23.
Oh my god, 23! Yeah, so this is what I don't agree with. You know, if it was a 14-year-old, that's understandable. Both 14 don't agree with the marriage or if they're like related. However, she was talking to a 23-year-old. Nah, I'm sorry, that is illegal.
This is my beautiful Inari.
He looks 40.
What do you expect of your woman? How do you treat your women?
Well, what I do, I treat her nice.
Yeah, I'm sorry, but he genuinely looks about 40. You're telling me this man is not over the age of 25? Nah, I'm sorry, this is why I want her to be with the other guy, because you know he's 17. Still a bit too old in my opinion. But at least like he's not like literally 50.
I couldn't get her attention, always just turning her head, and I wish she would have given it more of a chance. So, you know, I'm still looking.
Why would she want to give that man attention? He's literally like 50. And he was also saying how like he wants a wife who'll cook and clean for him. Sweetheart, the daughter doesn't want to do that.
Come
Now,
on, all
you don't
that.
go marry no gorgeous.
No, at all. She don't believe that.
Yeah,
We
you
don't
don't
marry
believe
out of her race. I tried to tell her that.
So yeah, basically the mum's saying, yeah, we don't marry out of that, basically shaming her. I don't like it, like I don't like it. I haven't got an issue with them, I've just got like an issue with the fact that like they usually marry their cousins. Girls are marrying much older men and like they're kind of forced into it. If you know they like got married whenever they were 20, that's completely fine. However, this is like really not good in my opinion.
My mom was very keen on trying to find me a Gypsy boy and introducing them to me, and it actually embarrassed me. All I could do was think about Jacob.
Do you want to know something? You might as well get Jacob to come and literally sweep you off your feet. I'm telling you, this is the future Disney film.
While love blooms for some at the ball, for others it's been a wasted trip. Ignoring her mother's attempts at matchmaking, Inari hasn't spoken to a gypsy boy all night.
Good, she shouldn't do. She should not talk to any boy except for the boy Jake that she likes. I mean, yet again, all these men look about 5 years too old for her.
My mom was really keen on trying to find me a Gypsy boy, and I wasn't interested in any of them. All I could do was think about Jacob.
I mean, that daughter looks absolutely stressed. So you're telling me this is not a stressed 14-year-old? Keep in mind, this is 14. She literally looks about like 28. I just don't get it.
But Inari's dream wish is closer than she thinks.
Oh, look who's coming. Chelsea always do this, like they love the drama.
Inari is going to find a man at the ball.
And it's
That
gonna be
man's gonna
me. And do you want to know something? I actually support it. Like, I feel like out of all the men we've seen, he's the best.
I know that I'm best for her. I don't think anyone else would put their life on the line the way I would for that girl.
I love how they're literally saying this when they're both underage. Like, he's literally 17 and she's 14. That's like me whenever I was 12 and I had a crush and someone was like, oh my god, I want to spend the rest of my life with them. And then like a day later, I forgot about them. Also, he has to be very careful. That mum's a bit cuckoo. She could literally bottle him.
Out of the blue, just totally floored me. There was Jake.
Oh, she does not look happy. She's definitely plotting something. It wouldn't surprise me if she tried to poison his drink.
It's just amazing to see him. He looks so happy, and just to see that smile on his face made me happy more than anything.
Did he ever tell you that I said I love you, sis? Yeah.
Mooch, this isn't a word. This is like 15-year-old stuff. I can't be bothered with it.
I need to do something to prove it to them that Inari is the one.
But like that isn't gonna work because with them they've got like the mindset where it's like, right, you're not part of us, so you can't date or marry into us. But I feel bad for everyone. Like, I feel like I should definitely do a show. Should I do a show where I like interview them and tell them exactly how everyone feels?
I have an announcement to make. Inari, will you marry me?
Oh, come on. Look, Jake, don't do it, sweetheart. Look, I know that you love her, but don't propose. She's 14. Why is she getting married? Oh my god, the mum looked furious. She is plotting something. I mean, is that like an actual real marriage? Like, if they're not like actually getting married, are they? Oh my god, she's gonna be pregnant, probably divorced by this time next year.
Propose to my daughter. No God just coming into the family to get with her. I'm not having it.
Well, guess what, sunshine? She's engaged. What you gonna do? I love how Jake's such a savage. Like, he went there knowing he was about to cause chaos.
She was actually like, pissed off and furious that he showed up and proposed to me and that I said yes.
I mean, yeah, of course she is. Have you literally not listened to her for like the past 7 minutes? The one thing she doesn't want you to do is get married to Jake.
You're not gonna marry him. You got years to go. Leave it at that. You're not gonna marry him. Yeah, exactly.
Why is the mum stood there like a cactus? I don't know how to describe it, but I feel like the only way to describe the mum is like vinegar. She kind of does leave like a sour taste in your mouth, doesn't she?
She's 14 years old. I mean, she may think she's engaged, but that's a bunch of baloney because till she's 18, she ain't doing nothing.
How are you gonna say that she's not engaged? She's a load of baloney and she's not getting married until she's 18? Did you not take her there and introduce her to men who are 23 years old? She's literally there to look for a husband.
It's not happening. She just thinks she's engaged and getting married.
I mean, do you want to know something? I actually hope that she does get engaged and married. Like, I genuinely hope she does. She needs to move in with him to get away from the mum. Okay, so this comment says, after watching the updated episode, they've been together for 2 years and her mum still hates him. Respect for this couple. I mean, do you want to know something? It's good that they've like stayed together. I don't know if they got married. I don't know if she's pregnant, but at least we do know the mum still hates him. Well, anyways, guys, that's we're gonna leave that video there. That is the 14-year-old Gypsy proposal wedding that like went to chaos. Moral of the story, if you're 14, don't put a ring on it. Anyways, press the bigger subscribe button and just to see you all in the next video.